So, good morning, everyone. It's all about the week 6, the word problems involving conics. So, word problems is very important because this is the application of our concept. Learning is useless when there is no application. So, application is the measure of your understanding towards the concept when it is applied. So, conics starts with the steps to follow. Number one is you have to understand the meaning. You have to capture the meaning of the problem. That means you have to read, and then, if possible, you can graph that one or you can create an equation. How to do that one? Of course, in a certain words, there is an equivalent mathematical equation or graphical illustration. So you have to do that, or specifically, we have to label. If not, then we have to define the point, each point, as referred by the problem. So, it is where the reader captures the meaning and understand the problem. So, kailangan nating maintindihan at saka mai-transfer ang ating naintindihan doon sa graphical, doon sa representation, visual representation. So, the second step is to optimate. When you say to optimate is to maximize understanding. And by that, we have to find the best favorable formula. When you say best favorable, actually there are a lot of formulas because this is related to geometry, and that means that there are cases that the formula are embedded in the question. It means kusang nagbibigay ang problem ng implied na formula. Actually, there are a lot of formulas. You have a lot of formulas, but there is always one best a formula out of the given formulas that will sufficiently utilize the given data. So, depende sa ating binibigay. So, kung ano ang given, yun yung hinahanap, and then nakabase din sa ating yung appropriate na formula. Then after that, we have to navigate. That means you have to solve. And then, simply do what is the first needed. So, ano ang unang kailangan para mas maintindihan mo? Usually, ang unang kailangan talaga is you have to set the equation. Kasi connects ito, it means you have to identify first if this is a circle, if this is a parabola or ellipse or hyperbola. Then after that, you can set the equation, the standard equation. Then after that, you have to derive some necessary formula to compute the requirement. Then you have to investigate, that is to carry out. So that means ano na tayo ng formal natin na solution. Then consider, always check your answer by checking the given domain or acceptable value unit or in its interpretation. You have to consider also the interpretation of what is the meaning of your quantity because there is a story out of it. So let's have first the given a street with two lanes. So 2 lanes, it means this is the first lane. Okay. And from here, the second lane. Each 10 feet wide. So 10 feet wide goes through a semicircular tunnel. So this is the tunnel now. So this is the tunnel, color red or color pink, with a radius of 12 feet. So since a radius of 12 feet, so we have here that is 2 feet na may adjustment. Then this is 12 feet from here, from the center, and from here, and then we have that. Okay. How high is the tunnel at the edge of each lane? How high is the tunnel at the edge of the edge of each lane? So this is the lane. So the edge of that, how high? Anong purpose bakit natin kinukuha ang how high? Baka naman kasi may sasakyan tayo na pupunta dito sa gilid tapos baka maano siya dito, masangit siya sa tunnel. So it means maano siya, kailangan nating makita yung maximum height na kailangan nating para hindi siya masangit diri sa aton nga tunnel. Round off to two decimal places. So, ang first question talaga is, what conic section is referred? Anong types of conic section? Of course, our answer here is circle. This is a circle, or specifically the semicircle. What is the formula to be used? The formula to be used is, we have x squared plus y squared is equals to 12 squared. Bakit ito ang formula na gagamitin natin? Because this is a circle with a center of 0, 0 and a radius of 12. Okay. So, what are the given? So, ang given natin, we have two lanes. We have here the x, the distance, which is 10. So, we have here the x, which is 10. And we have here the point P, xy. So, this is the point P, xy. Kasi ito yung hinahanap natin kung gaano siya kataas. Okay? And xy. So, kung 10 ang x, it means this is 10. So, i-erase natin that is 10y na. So, we have the radius which is 12, of course. What is the coordinate of P? So, ito ang kailangan natin. Ano kaya ang coordinate ng P? So, from this given questions, we can get the coordinate of P by using this equation to that. So, we have x squared, which is 10 ang ating x. So, we've got 10 squared because x is 10 by substitution. Plus y squared because y is still y, and then you have 12 squared. And then you've got y squared is equals to 12 squared minus 10 squared. And therefore, y is equals to 144 minus 100. And therefore, y equals y squared, yeah. Y squared equals 44. So, y is equals square root of 44, or extract natin ang 4, that is 2 square root of 11 because that is 4 times 11. So, automatically, this one is 10 and 2 square root of 11. Actually, this point is 10 and 2 square root of 11. So, how high refers to ordinate or abscissa? How high refers to ordinate or abscissa? Is this true? Of course, the answer is, when you say ordinate kasi, that is for y, and when you say abscissa, that is for x. So, it means how high refers to this height. This is x and this is y. Okay. So, this is the value of y. That is 2 square root of 11 feet. So, it is the ordinate. Okay. And how high is the tunnel at the edge of each lane? So, the height of the tunnel at each lane is 2 square root of 11 feet. An approximately that is square root of 11 times 2. Yun yung answer natin. 6 point something feet. So, mag-adjust talaga. Dapat hindi siya pwede daanan doon ng sasakyan kasi 6 feet lang. So, it must be mga motor lang ang pwedeng dyan sa gilid. So, kung ikaw ang gumagawa ng tunnel, therefore, ang iyong interpretation is, ang 6 feet na tao lang ba dapat dyan? So, kung may tunnel dyan, that means, mag-move ka ng how many feet dito para or dito kaya i-move mo siya para makadaan ng isang tao. So, that's the meaning of that. Okay?